This is a story
of 5 friends.
In the 7 ways
they have
learned to be
Leaders.
Organizational power. The capacity to persuade.
A group.
to work towards
the accomplishments.
Of the group's goals.
Legitimate power.
Charismatic power.
Informational power.
expert power,
Referent power.
coercive power, board power,
Legitimate power. This type of power comes from the follower's rating and the position of the leader in the chain of command. Good morning, cadets.
Morning, Sergeant.
You have 5 minutes to get ready and have your beds made.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Go, 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 go! You're moving like sloths. No breakfast for you today. 5-mile run on our normal loop. Go! While on the run, someone died from dehydration and lack of food. The sergeant then got a dishonorable discharge from the Army because of his lack of judgment. Legitimate power works very effectively until the person in power loses. CEOs of companies are a prime example of this. If they are found taking money to go on a personal high-end trip, they lose reliability and therefore lose power.
Charismatic power. This type of power comes from a draw to the leader, enabling influence over the followers. Good morning, class. I am so excited you're here. I am so happy to be teaching you this year. Please take out your math books. Math is a great tool, and I know many of you haven't enjoyed it in the past, but I will do everything I can to help you. Anytime you need me, I am here. The students then went to recess. After recess, I am so glad you are back. You guys are a great class. The students grew to be very excited about coming to class, and this is how the teacher gained her respect. The school year passes. By the end of the school year, the teacher had a very attentive, ready-to-learn class. She didn't have to punish them or yell at them. By having her charming aura, she was able to have an immense amount of power over her class. Many people overlook charismatic power, but it is actually very important and a common type of power in leadership. It is seen in salesmen, actors, politicians, and musicians.
Informational power. This type of power comes from leaders holding more information than the people under their command. Bad informational leadership. From the information I will give to you, this mission will be short and simple. There are enemies 10 miles away, here, here, and here. In and out, and we're done.
But sir, my platoon saw the enemy 5 miles south yesterday.
Speaking when spoken to. I'm above you. I give the orders. Ambush! Good informational leadership. From the information I will give to you, this mission will be short and simple. There are enemies 10 miles away, here, here, and here. In and out, and we're done.
But sir, my platoon saw the enemy 5 miles south yesterday.
Is that so?
Yes, sir.
Change of plans, boys. Moving out on the enemy 5 miles up the road. Good job, men. Way to capture the enemies. Good leaders will listen to the people that are informationally below them without feeling superior.
Expert power is an individual's power deriving from the skills or expertise of the person and the organization's needs for those skills and expertise. Unlike the others, this type of power is usually highly specific and limited to a particular field in which the expert is trained and qualified. Let's take an example. When we were little children, we would play on the playground. Teachers rewarded well-behaved children with candy. Although this is a fairly common thing when we were younger, just giving candy if we did something good, this gives us incentive to keep on being well-behaved or keep on doing good things. Not only that, but bad children see this and are also wanting the same reward to get that candy. So although they don't get the candy at first, they will start becoming more well-behaved in order to get that same incentive.
Referent power. This type of power comes from the fame and the want to be like the leader.
How did Captain Jack Sparrow get the compass?
Captain Jack Sparrow used to be captain of the Black Pearl.
What? Why doesn't he own that great ship anymore?
They took it from him in a raid one night and left him on the island to die.
How did he get off the island?
All he had was one single shot, but he didn't even use that shot and still hasn't. He waded out into the shallows and waited there 3 days and 3 nights till all the sea creatures came. On the 4th night, he took a couple of sea turtles and roped them together and made himself a raft.
What did he use for rope?
Human hair. Jack Sparrow then arrives on deck and everyone turns in admiration.
Let down the sails.
All the pirates scramble to do exactly what Jack says. They know what he has done and admire him so much that they will do anything to be just like him. This gives him power. Along with Jack Sparrow, many actors, presidents, and leaders have referent power.
Coercive power. This type of power comes from the use of the leader's superior position to persuade the followers. Class, sit down. You're in trouble. Many of you did not turn in your online homework. Time to bring out the ruler. If your name is called, come up to the front of the class. Ariel, Laura, Graham, and Thomas. Do your homework. This form of power is usually very effective because it invokes fear. Reward power is the capacity to provide others with things they desire or value. Rewards may be tangible, financial, time off, symbolic, promotion, military honors, or social, praise, recognition, or support for personal endeavors. Reward power is one of the most overlooked types of leadership because it is often mixed or linked with others. Also, since modern society relies on a lot of financial rewards, such as credit card companies giving you incentives to join them, or banks giving you $50 for joining, or even just getting paid for a job, financial reward is always a strong reward power. Because of this, reward power is very mundane, dogmatic, and often overlooked because of it. However, it is one of the most potent powers and can be used to control a multitude of goods and services that are necessary